and top dogs. Let Machiavelli be your guide. Machiavelli be your guide. If one is not a member of the ruling class, but is actually part of a minority faction in a pluralistic society, then advocating that everyone be treated equally under the law may guarantee you will have a maximum amount of personal freedom.
Beware of mitigating power factors at work,
like wealth. Of course, the amount of freedom depends upon the laws of the society in which one lives, and we recognize that special interest groups often jostle to get more of the pie through handouts and privileges established via state mechanisms. Satanists know that there are no natural rights, as the concept of rights requires someone or something to be doling them out. And in the past, this was usually considered to be some god. The only rights one has are those given by the laws of the governmental structure under which you live, and ultimately, even these devolve into what you may attain for yourself using whatever personal power you might have. This is why the rich get away with so much more, as their money gives them power, and hence more rights in a society ruled by lawyers and not justice. However, if you belong to the ruling class, you might have a very different perspective. It is true that self-identified Satanists are currently a minority in a pluralistic society. But what if they achieved the position of being the ruling class? How would clever self-declared Satanists run a government? What would they advocate? How would they control the masses? This could be a fine question that could be dealt with in a novel of speculative fiction, as it is not likely to happen in reality. But we do know that the people who really understand how to exercise power on the highest of human levels, regardless of whatever philosophy they proclaim as their cover, are actually maintaining their power by behaving in accordance with the true nature of the human species, and are thus de facto Satanists. So some Satanists who are political idealists might envision a fascistic future wherein Satanists are the men behind the curtain, directing the herd to support their own personal indulgences. The herd sacrificing themselves to a ruling but necessarily hidden satanic elite. I see this as a political pipe dream, a form of idealism incompatible with the essential pragmatism of Satanism. Running a state would leave little time for personal indulgences and enjoying one's life. As you can see in contemporary Western society, the only political factions likely to attempt create a fascistic system are the right-wing fundamentalist fanatical Christians. The film The Handmaid's Tale provides a chilling visualization of this possibility. They have the same moral self-righteousness as the Third Reich leaders, and their kind has always found scapegoats to burn at the stake. I think it is far more productive to advocate a system that guarantees freedom for the exercise of many points of view, so long it doesn't require me to pay for wastrels who want a free ride. We in the administration of the Church of Satan do not control the thoughts of our members, so if some of them want to toy with these political dreams, that is their prerogative, so long as they don't identify them with the aims of the Church of Satan, which are emphatically not political, nor are they idealistic. The Church of Satan has never required anything of its members except that they hold the writings of Anton LaVey as their basis for membership in this organization. We do not try to force our members into some kind of lockstep unity in their personal choices for building upon LaVey's foundation. We thus celebrate an astonishing diversity. There are some perspectives that we hold in common, We champion merit and superior achievement in all spheres, and are the opponents of a society that is a rampant mediocrity. American Satanists tend to define the United States as the world's first satanic republic. Egalitarian types who reject that concept should note that the Founding Fathers did not grant freedom to everyone. It was thought to be a right only for those whom they deemed worthy and capable of intelligent ability to exercise such freedoms, originally excluding people such as slaves and women. Thus, they weren't giving everyone equality, but were advocating freedom for people whom they defined as equals in ability and capability, an important distinction that has been lost on many who want to interpret their wisely constructed governmental structure as being egalitarian and democratic. It was designed as a republic, which suggested that men of reason might need the ability to circumvent poor or repressive decisions that could arise if a majoritarian democracy was installed. That was considered mob rule, which was just as intolerable as being controlled by hereditary monarchs, particularly since the Founding Fathers shared the same low opinion of the masses as that held by we Satanists. So, we come around at last to that question. Is Satanism fascism? The answer depends upon your definition of that term. If fascism is understood to be the totalitarian system of government enslaving its subjects to serve the state in drab conformity, then the answer is a resounding no. The answer is a resounding no. However, if fascism is merely a loose epithet tossed at those who do uphold standards for excellence in human achievement in all arenas of endeavor, then we'll wear that as a badge of honor. We who embrace Satan as our emblem don't need no stinking good guy badges.